In the east, the merchant Medrich once sailed, crafting a city of riches, a dream unveiled. Rexander the Conqueror, with might and command, ruled the vast expanse of conquered land. Reynard, the architect, shaped a city so grand, a utopia once built by his hand. And Clid, the scientist with a gaze so deep, promised eternity, a life without sleep. But their dreams, once eternal, now fade like the night. And the dawn of new heroes is breaking with light.
Hell yeah. I think that's rad, man. New game. Valkéryn. Gotta change up the hair. Gotta go crazy. Yep, it's pretty wild. What is this? Smirking? It's so... We're doing it. She's smug. Make her a zombie. Brown rat. That capacity off the bat, dude, that's killer. I'll play on easy. I'm not too worried. Yeah, we'll go with this. Wait, we can change the biomes? Huh. Okay. We gotta change the flag, of course. It's looking good to me today. What looks good? I think the skull's dope. That or this? You know what? No, I dig this. Let's see. No, I dig it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is the outer border. Gold. Gotta go with gold. Yeah, I just did that. Something about that I like. Now here's the thing. I've beaten the game on hard. I've beaten it on normal. I've never beaten this game on easy. We have to beat it on easy at least one time. Tutorial, deactivate that. I know what I'm doing to an extent. Let's get started. I wonder how far I've got. Finally, those assassins seem to be giving up, but my loyal subjects are all but gone too. Guess I'll have to stay here and brace myself. Perhaps this place might be the new home. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go into capture mode because it allows us to free roam a camera. Pauses the game. So, was the tree on our left? So, was it page down? We got the big old tree. I think that's the whole map right there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Question is, do I want to live out of the tree? It doesn't look as dense as it used to be. What am I rocking for food? That's the big question. It might be buried down below? Maybe. Okay. First things first. Let's chop some trees down. Get our research points going. For every new item we discover, the first time we discover it, we get a research point. Research points allow us to research stuff, but we're not there yet. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. Hopefully, with that I can build our city entrance. Which I wish I could flip it around. Don't think I can. You know what? We're gonna put it. Put it right there. Yeah? Yeah, let's do that. Well, you know what? No, let's get rid of the. Well, let's explore a little. Oh god, there's a grave right there. The Den of Plagues. Two. Gosh, they're right next to each other. There's rabbits down there. That's good. Just me wondering what I want to do here. If I have 2 grass up there, I can get rid of this one. That's. I'd rather get rid of these. Boom. And then 1, 2, 3. Keep hitting tab. I'm used to playing other games. Alright. This is now the freedom door. So when we decide who we let into our town, there's always going to be 3 options. First option is always going to be a dude with something. He'll always have water or dirt or food, some kind of incentive for you to want to bring him in. You can see what their religion is, if they have any. Currently they have none. What their total wealth is, so what they can... It's their wealth that's going to be added to the total city's wealth, and how much money they can spend if they don't have a job, but they still have to buy food and clothes. And then they have their 2 stats. So he's got hardy, so he's got plus 30 HP, and then optimistic, so he's plus 3 happiness. And then whether he has strength, dexterity, or intelligence, how strong he is, carrying capacity, and work efficiency, how fast he is, some work efficiency. So different jobs have different efficiency bonuses, and then intelligence. But these are all good. But these guys aren't. So he has minus 30 HP. This guy has plus 30% food decline, so he's going to be eating more often. He doesn't like it when policies get added or deleted, so I'm going to ignore these 2. I like the looks of both these guys, but Veronica has water on top of just being a good person. So we're going to allow them to join the city, and they're going to start doing stuff for us. So she's already hungry, which is fair. I'm going to have her just start harvesting all that stuff up there. And while she does that, I think I'm just going to mine out this whole section here. So there'll be a good amount of grass, dirt, and wood. And then we can worry about starting getting the stuff. I forgot the name of anything. I was gonna say lumber mill, but that doesn't sound right. But it probably is, and I don't know what I'm talking about. It's weird to have beaten a game on normal and hard mode, but not on easy. And I've actually restarted 3 separate times, because something about easy is too easy? Is that possible? I just struggle. So, get this cleared out, flattened out. I like the music in this game, but it does start to get a little repetitive, but it seems like we have more people at our freedom door. So let's see, minus 20% efficiency and minus 5 happiness when he sleeps on a bed. So we can make beds eventually, and we can assign those reticents and force them to sleep in a bed, or just not assign them and let them sleep on the ground. But we can also have it set to auto-assign, which if it auto-assigns them when they get tired, they'll get angrier and angrier that they have to sleep in a bed. So we're gonna pass on that. Plus 20% efficiency, but they're not happy. Yo! Thanks for the follow, guys. So let's see. He gets dirty fast, and he's not happy. Now, this is the problem, right? I don't like Albert. Not because of his personality, but just because of who he is as a person. I like Virgil, but I don't want to take them both on. So I'm just going to pass on everyone, and we're just going to send them away and wait for... You can see up here in the top right, it's slowly charging up. Once it hits 100%, we'll have a new group of people that we can let into the system. So we probably have a little ways to go until it starts to hit winter, which will be good. So nothing grows in winter, as we all know. So my plan here is kind of to get schmovin'. If we look here, not that, what is it? Is it G? It's G. Encyclopedia. Well, this is new. What? Oh, that's so much info. That's cool. Growth rate 8 minutes. Not minutes, hours. 3 hours. 10 hours! For the wheat to grow? That's ridiculous. No wonder it feels like it takes forever. It does take forever. Okay, but we gotta maintain a lot of things. One of them being savings. We gotta watch our money. So we have our full money supply, but that's including our savings as the town. Each Radisson's pool of money, it'll add up with each Radisson, and then whether we're taking on loans from other towns, and then you get into foreign currency and that sort of thing. And ugh. Taxes. We're not running anything yet, but we do have the 3 classes. You have the poor, the middle class, and the high class. Eventually we'll start adding policies. And then prosperity. So we got the economy score, which is just how much money we have before we can level up to the next level. Currently we're level 1 settlement. We have to get our structure score up and our Radisson score, and that all contributes to our prosperity level, which we're halfway there to 10,000. And then of course we have the happiness of the Radissons. So we can look at Veronica. Lasts for 55 hours. Okay. We can see why they're happy and what's affecting it, whether it's food, joy, hygiene, necessity, income, satisfaction, tax satisfaction of their income, or tax satisfaction of their wealth. These used to be one thing, but now it's 2 separate things, so that's going to be fun. If their happiness, which she's right now at a steady 75, if it drops to 40, she's going to start committing crime. So we want to keep her happy. If it drops to 15, she's going to start rebelling against our town and try and destroy stuff, which we don't want. Daily income is 4. Wonder if we'll be able to get that up at some point. A lot to do, a lot to manage. Trying to think here. Do I want to build above ground or underground? Above ground requires a lot more. Well, kind of a lot more. So if we build underground, like we can mine out this like 3 by however long, and we get all that resource that we can then put in our main chest. We can start building down here. I think we might do like production down below and living quarters above, or vice versa. We'll see. We'll see as we go. So while she works on picking up all the other stuff that we dropped, we're gonna build a ladder. I think right there. So currently, we are able to change it later, but currently the setup for anyone that's not assigned a task is to build first. I think it's build first, mine second, and then transport third. For right now, I'm just gonna mine this stuff myself and let her transport it for me. Then we can see up here that we have, it's telling us that someone's at the door. Let's see here. So he's a pacifist. That means as long as I don't put him in battle, he's happy. And he's skillful, which is what we want. I don't like that. That would be cool if it wasn't. If Samuel and Gib were swapped, it would be perfect. We're going to take him. Which is good, because Did they outline the stuff in a thicker black? I feel like they did. I want to put a sawmill in. The sawmills will make planks, which is just the building blocks of the entire population. Is my camera blurry? It feels blurry. Okay, so we're gonna assign a resin. We're gonna assign Samuel, because he's 100 and... Whoops. Stop that. Jeez. 120% efficient. Gonna automatically just jump into his new outfit. And he's gonna grab materials from the nearest chest and then just start working. So I can leave him to do that. Now, each material has a price on how much it costs them to take it from the chest. Right now, I think logs cost... I don't know, actually. I really haven't played this in quite some time, so I don't exactly remember what we can see here. So yeah. So it only cost him 6 gold to buy one of the logs he needs, but he turns it into 2 planks. That gives him 24 gold. So he's making a profit of 18 gold, which is good for him, bad for me, because that money's going into his pocket, so I'll just have to find a way to get him to spend it so that I can make profit back, and that money can stay in cycle, in motion, so that everyone wins. I want him to stay at a comfortable level of money. And as the town grows, I'll be able to give them more money for the work they do so they can be happier. That is the goal. No, not good there. You're slow, but you're happy. I'm just gonna pass. This isn't... We need hard, dedicated workers like Samuel here. Actually want to go back, gather. She can probably gather some more of these flowers and grass again. Something I was saying earlier is I enjoy the OST, the original soundtrack for this game. I think at some point I'm going to switch to just like a lo-fi type soundtrack. Just because it does get a little repetitive. Not in a bad way, it's just... You can only listen to one song so much, and sometimes some people find a song that they love and they listen to forever and they never listen to anything else ever again. I don't think the soundtrack is it for me. Also, because I've played this game so much that I think it's just gonna get to me one of these days. I'm doing a new playthrough and I know this is gonna take a lot of time. But it's gonna be fun. It's a fun amount of time. I'm happy to spend doing this. I think I've already started to put production down here. So what I want to do is these trees grow in a 2x8. So I want to build up here. So on top of that production, I want to get this laboratory going. Is that where I want to put it? Let's put that there, and then we'll be able to put the research desk here. Perfect. And then once all that's built, we'll eventually get someone to work on... So the laboratory, they'll be able to produce more science points. So more research points so we can do more researching, and it will be awesome. Okay. With that there, and it seems like my carrying capacity leveled up, so I can carry 5 now. Let's see who's at the door. And this is it. This is going to be it for a little bit, is just a lot of back and forth, kind of getting the base necessities down before we really start upping the city. Because each time the city levels up, the enemy waves increase, they get stronger, there starts to become more problems in your city. So I want to take my time, make sure I'm getting stuff down right. I don't want to rush it, because I've done that before, and you can take a really good starting point and just destroy it, because suddenly you get hit by like 600 enemies and you don't have enough people to defend the town. I don't want to do that. Let's see. I like this version. They're fast, and when they're a largest member group in a social class, they gain happiness. He's not happy after paying taxes, and that is a reality that everyone has. No one likes paying taxes, but it's gonna happen. I can't have someone here that doesn't want to pay tax. Everyone's got to pay taxes. While they work on that, we're going to come over here to the research desk and look at, oh my goodness, there's so many things we can get. So everything has a research amount, depending on what it is. Most of this stuff, it starts out as 1. Some things go up to 3. You can go over here to like entertainment 1, 3. This stuff gets up to like, I think it's 7. 7 I think is the most. So yeah, this bathhouse research 7 points. We can only research 3 things at a time. And then they get researched 1 at a time. But once that's done, we can add another thing to the queue. So we've got kind of storage and different block types, ladders, and places to sleep. We got your gathering type stuff over here, and your farming. This is all production, whether it's a furnace and a grinder or a butchery, weaving mill, wood workshop. Speaking is hard. This is stuff to make people happier. You got a circus stand, a pub, a painting, the massage bed, hair shop, bathhouse, laundry, school, and a hospital. This is the whole military page, so you got all your traps down here in the bottom left. You got your different types of training camps over here. You know, and everything starts out as like a small thing, and then it's like, oh, this is even better than that thing before it, and then this is like even better than all of that, and it requires different materials that you'll get the further along you go. This is purely decoration, which does make the Radissons feel better about some things. Got all your different wallpapers and a bunch of fountains and pictures and a throne. This is all stuff for me, the queen. So we have our code stone, a grave, a prison, a Radisson register. I can make a royal bed. This is for me to sleep in, and I'll gain health back by sleeping in it. And then we have like the exploration office so that we can explore other towns and find out who is ally and who is our foe. And then we have all the different shrines we can build that, when activated, give us different power. Shrine of the Rat, which is really good. The passive effect and active skills are activated. It requires 500 gold, but it automatically collects unpaid taxes whenever I pass a Radisson, rather than having to click on every single rat I pass by, so that'll be super helpful. I didn't mean to open that. This just shows us all the things we've gotten a research point from already. And yeah, so bare necessities. We already have the toilet, which we need to actually make one. We're gonna get circus stand going, that's important. Want to get a training camp going, equally important. And then food. We did see some rabbits, but I don't think that's gonna be a priority of food for us. It will be. So we're gonna go with Hunter's Hut. Because rabbits will spawn throughout the winter, which means they're a good source of food for us because we can get meat from rabbits. So we can get that stuff started, and then it pops up here. And we're researching the circus stand, 2%. 28, and it goes up by big chunks. So that's nice. Do a little cleanup while I work on getting that built for me. I think I'm gonna go with bunk beds. I don't always. So there's two bed choices you can go with. There's your standard bed, which is just a 2x2, and it supports one rat, which is nice, and it's very cheap to make. You know, you're not requesting a lot. It's just one log and 2 grass. That's very simple. Now, we can research, which costs 3, but if we click on it, we can also see it takes 4 planks, which we need to build literally everything else right now, and it takes 4 grass. But on the flip side of that, it holds 2 Radissons. It's also 1 block taller, but it space horizontally is less and really kind of doubled for us. So we might end up going that route. I think I will. A little bit easier to kind of pack them in like sardines. This is Onyx. She's a feisty cat. Feisty one. But she's a good girl when she wants to be. She doesn't always want to be. Can you say something to the people, Onyx? Yeah? Okay, get down, you little thing. She's a good girl, that one. I like that one. We're gonna go ahead and get that researched. In the long run, it's gonna be better. Which means we're gonna be taking some time. Also, I will say when we eventually get to getting our bed made as our queen bed, is that we can speed up time, so in that way it is nice. I think we can go up to like 4 times the speed to make the days pass by faster, especially if we're like, we have a lot of assignments assigned. We can speed things up pretty good. So once she finishes building that, that will be good. Now we need to get a toilet going. We're just gonna max range it out for now. Boom, toilet. Something else we need is that circus stand. Let's get some more dirt. We should have enough. But it means we won't have enough for the circus stand. That's okay. Got plenty of dirt down here. I just gotta work on getting it up there. Like, just a passing glance, seeing all these negatives, I'm not even gonna like take the time to look at anything else. These 2 perks are super important, and they can vastly change the entire future of your settlement. So if you can get nothing but positives in there, then if the city fails, it's not because of your poor Radissons, it's because you're a bad leader. Something to learn. We'll get there. But for now, we're gonna get all this work done. I'm not going to assign anyone to the laboratory just yet, just because I want them to keep working as workers and getting stuff built for me, for us. Let's see if we can get a circus stand going. That's good. So we need someone to improve the happiness. We are dropping the 61. We have no one to... What we need to work on is a food source. That's something I'm starting to worry about. Well, let's see, who would be... Let's get Olivia on this. Should try and start cheering up the old gang. Did I don't think I changed the name of our town. And it'll be fine. Let's see if we can get someone else good in here. He doesn't gain experience fast, but he's a happy dude. He has 9 fish. We'll take him. He doesn't need to be a fast learner. So some of the negative perks aren't that negative. Do you know what I mean? Like some of them are just like, yeah, he's a little slow, but he's a good worker. And it's like, that's what I need. Sometimes I just need people. Now, the other thing I want to do is, because we're still collecting dirt, good. So, our bunk beds are 2 wide and 3 high. So this is 2 beds right here. 4, 6. And yeah, because we'll eventually go, just for reference. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just to keep it a 5 and 5. And then we'll do another layer and build up here and so on. But for now, we just need to keep it at 6. And then, so we could do auto. I'm not going to do auto. 2 reasons. 1, if I do take anyone in that doesn't want to sleep on a bed, I can make sure that they're not sleeping on beds and they're getting rest the way they want to get rest, because the number 1 important thing is to keep your reticents happy in the ways that'll make them happy. So I'm going to do manual. And then once it's set, it's set. I don't have to worry about changing it later. They're always going to sleep in that bed the moment they're tired. So we're, whoops, cancel that. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, which means we're not going to build anything else for a while, but I'm going to let them get started on that while I figure out, let's go into capture mode. We're going to get to these guys. I think what I want to do, because let's see, if we come across here, it's 1 step down. Now I might do just that. Ooh, there's bees down there. Oh, there's even more rabbits down here. Hold on. Okay, we're working with something now. Hold on, let's zoom out here. We've got a lot going on here. We've got armadillos, which is great. We've got a abandoned travel point. What I'm curious is, okay, so there's a fully encapsulated fish. This might be a really good world. This is jungle area, and I can see a snail here. I don't know. Let's zoom in. You might be able to see this guy. There's a snail here. Can you see that? It's a little dark. But there is a snail there. So if we need to just start exploring a little more. So rabbits, if they have access to, normally 1 rabbit gives you 1 rabbit head, which you can turn into 5 meat. I think that's the conversion. Now, if they have access to grass, they'll eat the grass, become double the size like these big boys down here. And then they will give you twice as many rabbit heads, which you can turn into even more meat. So that could be very good for us, actually. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm going to start with the original plan of mining out this kind of 2 block here. And well, we might go 3. I forget how big the hunter's hut is. We'll have to figure that out. And then we'll get a hunter's hut in and start breaking these guys down. Maybe. I might just get a butchery and do the slaughtering myself to save a Radisson from having to work a different job. Do you know what I mean? Kind of prioritize what can I do to help the city so that they can focus on other things. And then later down the line, we can get somebody to do that job. But for now, there's no reason why I can't do it. It is raining, which means there's water pooling up, which we might have to get some guys to harvest that so it doesn't flood anything. If there's too much water around a building here, so if we get like enough water falls in here and it gets high enough, this Radisson will stop working because his station will be flooded. So we got to make sure we keep an eye on that. You know, we don't want to let that happen. We'll let them build that at the pace that they want to. And can I build a? I can. What is it? It's a 3x2. So it's only too high. Okay. So, you know, length by height. So we're going to stick with it. Tunnel. And this is also going to give us a lot of dirt, which will be good. By the way, I do have a sword. And I can swing it. Okay. We're going over here to... What I want to get, I think, is the rabbit pasture. Which requires a bit. But... I mean, a bit to make, but we can make rabbit milk out of it. Over the course, is that? So when it says 1,000, I'm assuming that's 10 hours. So about twice a day, I should be able to make about 16 milk. Assuming they commit a full 10 hours to working. Let's see, and then I want to get a butchery going. And... weaving mill. Let's get those 3 things. We're gonna need those much later on. Migrants, which is good. Let's see. Nothing good. A good rule of thumb I was taught a long while ago. I don't know if it still applies. A lot of stuff has changed. But it used to be, at least, that one toilet was good for about 5 Radissons. I do want to check our happiness of our Radissons real quick. Veronica, you're jobless, and that makes you sad. And now we're gonna go in here. Start giving them beds to sleep in. Which actually, I do only have 4 Radissons, so let's actually ignore that for now. We're just gonna build as we need, build as we go. Oh, why don't I have Veronica work down there doing that? And we got new people at the door, so we check the door. Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of militant rats, which is good. We want that. Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of military rats, where do I want to build? Not down there. I don't think so. I think we'll build off into the tree. Let's get... Can we get one going? Let's take the build these. Ooh, yeah. So... And this is me using my big mega brain up here. Eventually... the size of these training thingies for our rats are gonna be a 3x5, so I want to place them in advance in that way. So if I built these like this, but then the next one's bigger, right? These are each 3 wide. Then I'll have to destroy 2 buildings to then put in 1 building, and then I have to shift everything over. But if we just plan ahead using our big brains, we can put 1 here and 1 here. Now we have the space for 2, so when we destroy this guy and put in the next level, it's gonna be 1 longer, and then the next one's 1 longer than that. I don't have to worry about moving these training camps over each time, which takes time, and if you get hit by a surprise raid, then you're in trouble, and it's a whole thing. So we're gonna do it like this. For now, we're just gonna start with the 1. Bada boom, bada boom. Do I have enough sticks yet? I do. Let's get... Yeah, right there's fine. We'll get our first butchery in, and then we'll eventually get another weaving mill. Once I kill enough rabbits, we can actually get a rabbit pasture, which is better. I gotta think here. Let's save real quick. What do I want to do? What am I doing? Hold on. Let's take a look at what we got so far. I'm about to put this guy in. We've got this spot marked, so we can come down here to where these hella rabbits are. Got this one guy here. He's eating the grass, which is good. Got hella bees down here. We got more wheat down here. I think I need to get a bridge down here so we can access these trees and this wheat, because wheat is food right now, and I want as much food as possible before we even get close to winter. So I think that's our next step, is extending this ladder down. So we're gonna go boom, ladder. I don't want to go too crazy, but let's see, if this is 4 high, that means its roots are right here, or, well, it should be. That makes sense, right? 2 by 2 for leaves, 2 by 2 for trunk. Yeah, so boom. So we'll come out to here. Boom. Can I drop down? There we go. I'm gonna start picking up this water. Now there are a few things like picking up water that you can animation cancel to make go faster. Time is money, you know? I want to get as much picked up as fast as I can. So, like, the only thing that I've noticed you can't really animation cancel is fighting. A little bit. With the bow, you kind of can. It's a little tricky, but you can kind of do it, which is nice. Yeah, I don't even think it's quite animation canceling. It's just there's like a certain rhythm you can get into, which is really good. Let's see. So yeah, we got hella snails down here. I don't remember what snails are good for. They're good for something. I don't know what it is. Got armadillos. They're also good for something. But it's not food. Food is what we need. It's kind of the main goal. So we got that. We got more rabbits. My god, a lot of rabbits. Rabbits are nice. Ooh, we got our first training camp going up. That's good. Perfect. Now they can come down and collect this stuff. Also, as we go along, we can look at our leader. Our strength affects our attack power capacity that we can carry in our mining and gathering efficiency. Our dexterity affects our movement speed and our construction/repair efficiency. And our intellect affects our experience bonus and our research efficiency. Talking is hard. We went with Agile Explorer. Really, the best perk to go with is the one that gives you more XP, because then everything levels faster, which... But starting out, having that +1 carrying capacity, huge. Huge. So. We got all our stuff. Use perk points gained from prosperity increases to enhance the leader's abilities? What? That's so cool. I didn't know about that till just now. Okay, we're not going to worry about that one water. I do want to get someone training. So we could do a militia rat, where they can have +2 attack power and +20% movement speed, which is cool, but I always think is better is more health. So same +2 attack power, but they're stronger. So we're going to select that one. And then we're going to get one of our military rats. Any of these guys that love being in battle, like Jane. But we're going to start out with Ben. You know what? More power to women. There we go. Jane, get in there. You're already stronger. It'll be better to have her. Ooh, we got more people. No one good. Pass. Alright, let's see here. He's slow to learn. That's okay. So yeah, every rabbit head is 5 meat, which is good. So I'm gonna get him started on that. Well, time to kill a whole family of rabbits. dark as it is, it's part of the ecosystem. They die so that others can live in their place. Look, a new baby was born. That couldn't have happened without me murdering his parents. Keep that in mind. Drop those off. I want to get a good supply of these going. Only of the big rabbits, though. I don't want to kill these small little guys. Damn it. It was an accident. Go back to munching on your grass, dude. I don't need someone trying to avenge his family. Alright. Boom. Alright, how many is that? 9. And we have 7 Radissons in total. The highest I want to go is 10 right now before we do anything. Pacifist, Logan, I'll take you. Okay. Okay. There's a lot going on. I forget how much there's, like... This really pushes the limits of, like, how much can I be keep track of at once? Okay. I need to start researching some... Oh, you know what? Are there any spiders nearby? Usually spot a spider pretty good. Now, the reason I ask if there's any spiders nearby is because spiders make webs, and with web, we can make rain catchers that'll produce water for us at the start of every day. And with water, we will be able to grow stuff like grass and grain all year long. We don't have to worry about whether or not it's winter or any of that. So we'll always be able to have in production grass and grain, which is important. Grain for food and grass for feeding animals and building stuff, and usually feeding those animals gives us more food. So if there's spiders nearby, there's that. That's a pain in my ass. We're gonna ignore that. I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of dark. You see that? There's like a hint of something. Something right here. We're gonna ignore this. We're gonna come back to that later, not now. More water. Now, someone might say, I haven't had anyone say that using the capture cam to look around is cheating, but if someone did, hey, potato, potato. I don't care. I like it. It helps me. When I realized I could do it, I was like, oh my gosh, this saves so much time. Now here's the thing, I still gotta find my way to these things. These are silkworm homes. That's not what we're looking for. That's too low. Is that the dude? It's a lava shark. We're not gonna get there for a long time, so don't even try and ask me what that is. I don't see any spiders, which is really kind of bumming me out. Which means we might have to hold... Yeah, we'll just hold off on that whole idea. Well, if it rains enough, we can still build a water collection spot for every time it rains. Okay. We'll think about it. Definitely keep it on the back burner. Whoops. Didn't mean to get right click backsy out. Probably want to get a gathering camp going. If that's the case, let's get some stuff going. We're gonna get a table going. It's something. It's simple yet effective at making people happier. And then, how close are we to leveling? Oh, we're pretty close. I'm just gonna wait for that to hit because we should automatically get the code stone. You can research the code stone much faster if you want to put taxes into effect much faster. Did I set Jane's radius to max? I did not. Actually, you know what? I don't need to right now. For right now, we're gonna keep it that big. Oh, jeez. Oh, someone's in need of joy. Let's go to our alerts. Olivia's in need of joy. Okay, so Olivia, here's the thing we're gonna do for you, right? Having one circus stand is not enough, because right now Olivia is the only way that, not the only way, but one of the main priorities of ways that our people are getting joy. But for now, we're gonna rotate her out with someone else. Let's see, Logan, you're perfect for this, which is gonna make her jobless, which might make her a little sad. But we're gonna cheer her up by building a second level. Just like this. For now, you know what, let's not go too crazy. Let's build just what we need for now. Every time, so 2 people can eat at a table, 2 radisons, and every time they eat at a table, they get +1 happiness. So that should be good for us and our radisons, because their happiness is getting low. Ooh. Okay. Let's get these guys in. Our last ones we're gonna let in for a little while. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have leveled up. Our town has excelled. We are now a hamlet. We have gone from a level 1 settlement to a level 2 hamlet. Our new blueprints we unlocked is the code stone. Leader points 0 to 1. I'm excited about that. I don't know what that is yet. Policy capacity is 1 to 2. Dope. And our population limit has gone from 20 to 35. The base ability level of new migrants has gone from 1 to 2 to 1 to 3. Ooh. We also get to select a milestone. Bunk bed we already have, so pass. Hospital, I don't think we're able to build right now. Yeah, we don't have the stuff that we could even build that in a school. Does not die from disease is pretty good though. Yeah, we're gonna refresh. I like this, and I also like this. Ooh. Harvest obtained from plants +1. Ooh, that's also good. That means instead of like wheat gives us 2 at a full crop, we would get 3, which may not seem like a lot, but going 2, 4, 6 versus 3, 6, 9. So for every 3 plants harvested, that's an extra 3. It's like we're getting an extra plant, dude. We're gonna take Path of Labor. I want to do this one, but it's gonna be useless by the time wintertime hits. Winter is a stressful month. We're gonna go this way. Path of Labor. Conflicts may arise. That is worrisome. Ooh, I wanted to check out Early Rat. Recover 50 HP every day at 0/0. Oh, that's crazy. Hunter, if you hunt animals yourself, you gain 1 additional resource? Okay. If you mine dirt tiles yourself, with 5% chance 1 gold ore appears. Farmer, if you gather yourself, the resource gained increases by 1. This does not affect resources gained from removal. Okay. Allows you to fish with X when aiming at the water tile near the lower edge. I can go fishing. Oh, but can I only choose 1? I kind of want to get the fishing one. I'm going to take the hunter tile. And now we can order that to be demolished. Code stone. Okay. We're going to do wealth to start. Every day we're going to take... Yeah, we'll just do 5% wealth. That seems fine. And then we're going to do income. You know what? We're just going to do 5% as well. I don't want to go crazy. 10%. Something I do want to change is the order of tasks. So, task priority. Repairing is always first. Then I want them to transport, build first, dig, gather. Well, transport, gather, build, mine, and then demolish. Apply and exit. Oh, if you look up here, we have an invasion tonight at midnight. The battle is on. We'll be invaded. It's exciting. Something to look forward to. Let's go ahead and look at our statistics. See how we're doing. Savings. See how. So resources purchased, they're only spending about. Let's go back a day so we can actually look at some solid numbers. So in total for the whole day, we lost 547. Now, what was most of that? Let's see, we paid a solid wage of 250. So we expended 792. We got an income of 245. That's from the toilet and them buying resources. God, building is expensive. I wish I could see a breakdown of how much it is to build. Gathering is low. Transporting is alright. So the income almost pays for the wage. It's the following orders, but mainly the resources purchased. I want to put in a rabbit pasture, which I can afford. I'll put it in down here, I think. We got two trees above. I don't really need the trees down here. I do need the wheat. That'll stay. But I think I'll get rid of this tree and put in a new base. For now I can put this here though, because I do plan to build up. Right? That makes sense? Yeah, that makes sense to me. Oh, got enemies up above. Jane's already on it. Get him. Get him, Jane. Got him. Okay, that was it. So in 8 hours, I can make 30 grass, and it only takes 6 water, which I have about 42 of right now, so that's about 7 times 3, which is 21. That's 210 grass I can make right now. That's good. Yeah, we'll do that. I got 3 research points. We're doing it. We need it. That's killer, actually. Now, I have said there's bees nearby. Nearby? We can make honey, and honey is a food. And it actually slows down the stamina decline rate. We have a lot of flowers nearby that we can get petals from. What's the... Wait, 10 hours? Okay, so about 16 honey per day, roughly. It's more like 8 per day, because there's no guarantee they'll work the whole day unless we make them work the whole day, which we don't want to do. Make them work when they're not working, and vice versa, then everything would work, actually. I didn't think about that because I'm dumb. But I'm in the hindsight of now, which is smart. Learning. Yeah, we'll learn. We'll get that going. We're getting that going for different reasons than the reasons I'm thinking of right now. Alright, joy's going down again. Let's see what's making everyone sad. Gosh, not a lot of people are happy. You know what we should get going? I know what we should get going. None of this. Weaving mill. We can afford this now. Let's put it right in there. Because with a weaving mill, we can get a tailor. And with a tailor, we can get necessities like clothes. And that will increase our joy of our people. Save as. Go save. Valkéryn world. Confirm. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got so far. Not a lot. Not a lot, but 2 hours. I feel like we put in a decent amount of time. So we got the milk station. We got 1 battle rat. 2 circus boys. A table for eating, which is important. You gotta have a table for eating. Research, wood. We just put up a weaving mill. We're gonna get a tailor shop right next to it and start building some clothes in the next time we stream. And then 1 step closer to winter. That's what we're preparing for. How much food do we have, by the way? 51. What does it consist of right now? Let's go stored. Okay, let's go remaining. I thought stored would be what's in there, but 28 grain, 20 raw meat, and 3 milk. Milk seems to be what they enjoy. I don't blame them. Milk's delicious. I enjoy milk. So our goal also is to get the happiness up by getting necessities up. I think that'll be good. Something we're gonna do real fast is boost our income. So I want to keep the wealth low. We'll keep that at 5. That doesn't bother me. Income 10%. We're gonna boost this up to 30. And then we're also going to put a dirt block there, and then we're gonna put. Oh, I have researched it. Okay, next episode, not this episode. Next episode, we're gonna get the shrine rat shrine of the rat, so that every time we walk past a Radisson, it automatically collects taxes. Which, you know what? I shouldn't be changing any of my taxes yet, because I haven't collected taxes for my rats. Hold on. Let's go through and do that, see what that actually puts us at. Remember, kids, don't be mad that you have no money if you haven't collected your taxes yet. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Just those taxes I just collected was $600 worth of wealth. So, I mean, we're spending like almost 1,000, but this put us up 991. So just in that 5% of tax that we're taking out of wealth every day from every Radisson, that did it. So you know what? I'm going to actually put the income back down. I don't think I'm going to need to have that up so high. But that only covers 1 day. That's built up over a couple days. You know what? Income, we'll just go down 5%. We'll go a quarter of our paycheck goes back to me. We'll do that. I think that's a good way to do it. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta go eat food. And get ready for work tomorrow. Ugh, I don't wanna... All right, but yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Let's take a picture of our world that we have so far. Not a lot. Not a lot, but it's what we got. So we'll just go perfect. Nice. Alright. If there's anyone lurking in the stream, I appreciate you. I will see you later. And I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.